Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. In this series, we have been looking at nature and moving like the animals and creatures in nature and just kind of picking up on one thing that they do well. And today, we're going to look at the gazelle. Join me for Chair Yoga. We begin our warm-up today by placing a hand just above the belly button, and we want to breathe down into that area of the body through the nose. Expand, and then as you exhale, contract, and maybe even put some effort into that contraction by pulling the belly button back. Let's do it again. And then just breathe. No effort, just breathe. We'll take a inhale with the arms up in front of us here. And then let's release them down. And as we lift up, we lengthen, we tighten everything towards midline. We keep that effort and then lower the hands down so that even as we lower down, we are lifting up. Those opposites are happening even here in our effort and observing what our body does when we move. Let's bring yourselves forward in the chair a little bit and lift that right knee in and lower it down. How about the left one? In and down. Good. You'll start to feel the muscles in the lower abs, hip flexors, maybe even into the quads a little bit here. And now let's combine arms and knees. So we bring the arms up, bring the right knee up. As far as you can, doesn't matter how far. Keep the chest lifted. Exhale them down. Don't bring the chest to the knee. Bring the knee to the chest. Yeah. As much as you can. And over time, it starts to get better. It comes in a little closer. As our body warms up here, or if we come back to this practice and do it several times. One more time on each side here. Long spine, lift the knee, release everything. So a little effort here, and then easing out of it nice and slow. Beautiful. So we'll take a side lunge here. Let's come to the right. Send that left leg back and stretch right here in the front of the left thigh. Keeping the body upright, keeping the shoulders over our hips, we'll inch that foot back. Shake it back a little bit. Really feel that stretch. And then release it. Bend that knee in for a full release. And then we'll inch it back and straighten it again. As much as it will go. Breathing, lifting. I sometimes push into my thigh here just a little to get that length in my spine as I inch my foot back. And then release it and bend that knee in. One more time. When you're ready, inch it back, lift. Push the foot back a little more. And then release it. And then we'll turn forward again and go all the way over to the other side. Sending now the right leg back. Feeling that stretch right there. Keep your body facing to the left so that we aren't twisting into this just yet. And then release it. Again, push it back, inch it back. Really get that stretch going there. We used this muscle when we were drawing the knee into the chest. So we're giving it a little love right here. Release it. And when you're ready, last time, push it back. Inch it back a little more. Stretch into the front of that thigh. Lower ab stretching, hip flexors stretching. And then release it. Nice. Turn to the front. Very nice. Let's roll the shoulders here. Up and forward. Now I'm not just moving my shoulders. I'm moving the muscles in my back. And I'm also using my arms to assist. Because that's what gazelles do. They kind of use every muscle in their body to make their leaps look easy and graceful. And then let's roll them back and down, dropping them down towards our hips. One more. And then place your hands on your hips. Keep the shoulders down your back and take that right foot now and step it out and step it back in. So it's going to be important in our practice today, this stepping out and in. We're going to find some balance in that because that's something else I've noticed about gazelles is their sense of balance. All the animal kingdom, the animals seem to have this sense of balance sitting tall, other side. So we'll work on that too. Oh, so much to work on today. And as we move and learn from the gazelle. One more time. And bring it to rest. Take a nice big inhale. Are you ready? Today's practice will be standing. Have your chair close by for balance. So I'm going to take my chair off to the side here so that it's within my reach. And come to mountain pose. And just pause here and see how you feel before we begin. Exhale and release. So have some room around you. So if your cat or dog is in the room, maybe you want to scoot them out. Have a little bit of room around you, and we're going to step out with the right foot, just a little, about 3 feet. Take the arms up, star position. Reach, 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 reach. Bend the knees, and then float the hands down at your side. And as your hands push back, you're going to fold right here at the hips into what I call a bird position. As if you're flying through the air, lifting your wings up, up, up behind you. Spread the fingers for more aerodynamics, and then release all of that. Step it back in, come into tall mountain. Hands come down. We're going to lace our hands behind us or just push them, but squeeze the shoulders, squeeze the spine here. And then we fold forward. You can keep them lifted off your back a little bit, lifting a little more as you come forward. And then release that. Down, bend the knees, sweep the hands forward, come to tall mountain. And maybe lift that right heel. See how your balance is. Now if you need the chair for that balance, place your fingers on the chair and lift that foot off the floor. And then just place it right back down again. So you can see how we're flowing. Stay on the right, step up, start flowing through our poses. Keep the knees soft here as you come into your bird. Once you're in bird, pull the belly in to hold you here. Push the hands up and spread your fingers. And then release all of that. Stand tall and step that right foot back in. Coming into that forward fold, we draw the hands down. You can rest them on your glutes back there and forward fold if that's good for you. You can have a hand on the chair. If you want, you can squeeze the shoulders a little bit more and lift the hands, pushing them all the time, back, 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 drawing the shoulders away from your ears, release. Bend through the knees, float up into tall mountain, and once again, lift the right heel or lift the whole foot off the floor. Exhale and release down. Let's try it on the left. So I'll turn a little sideways here. We step out with the left foot now and come into star. Release your effort and fold. Again, the chair is here for you, or you can just float those arms back, pull the belly in for stability. Spread the fingers here and push the hands away from the head to get that nice stretch in your back. Release that, come back up, step the left foot into center, tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands down. Once again, lacing the fingers, drawing the hands down towards your feet, and then we forward fold, lifting the hands a little bit away from the body or as high as your shoulders will allow. And then we release, bend the knees to release, soften, soften. Float it back up, lift the left heel Draw the belly in, maybe lift the foot off the floor. And then place it back and down. One more time. To the left, stretch it out. And then float it down and back. Push, push, push back. Bird pose. Wings reaching back. Head reaching slightly forward, belly in. And then release that, come to tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands down. Soften. Hands behind you, draw down, engage the shoulders here as you forward fold. Exhale, release the arms and they float forward, just like a gazelle. Float, 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 makes it look easy. And we all know this is not easy. Lift the left foot. Exhale, back down. We're putting a lot of effort in, but we're making it look easy. Good. Now, facing, you can have your chair right to your side here. And we're going to step out with the right foot and just shift our weight into that right foot. Come to the ball of the left foot there. And then bring it back. Left foot down, bring it back in. So we're going to just float side to side. You can use your arms here if you want. Get a little gazelle type movement here, off to the side and back. Now I'm going to add on to that. Of course, you can always stay with just that, but this time when I come back in, I'm going to balance by lifting that foot up instead of tapping down. Take it back out and then lift it back in. Now this takes a little bit of effort right here in the belly, and you have your chair available to you. Let's do a couple more. Out and in, out and in and down. Building our agility, building our strength, core strength, leg strength. Let's do it on the other side. So you might want to turn around. I'm just going to have my chair in front of me here, and I'm going to step off to the left, out, and just shift the weight. Really shift the weight. Put weight into that left foot, and then bring it back in, out, and in. And as I step out, I do bend the left knee there. Now I'm going to add that knee lift right here. See if I can balance. Step it back out. And you might just tap it in. That's okay too. Building that strength until someday you too are lifting the leg just like a gazelle up into the air with ease. I'm not quite there yet. Still working on that strength to move like a gazelle. One more time. And down, mountain pose. Breathe in and breathe out. So from balance and agility, we're going to come to strength now. So we're going to come into warrior one. So again, chair is near you to face on your side here. We're going to step the right foot forward, left foot back. Oh, a good 3 feet or more. Bend that right knee. Not so far as it goes past your toes, but right over the ankle. Drop the back foot down. Keep your hips facing the front knee, coming into warrior one. Holding a yoga pose builds that strength. But while you're holding, what are you thinking about? Let's see, I'm breathing. So I'm breathing prana into the muscles that are working, primarily our leg muscles here. And so then I want to push this back leg back and tighten it up. And I don't want to lift my weight off my legs because they'll get tired real fast. So I lift with the ribs. Beautiful. And then we'll bring the hands down, and we're going to pivot our feet now, turn our body towards our chair, open up the back foot as much as you can, turning the hips towards your chair, extend the arms and look out over your right hand. Be mindful of the front knee not going inward, right over the ankle. Press down into that front foot, and then lift again with the ribs in our warrior two. And then bring that right hand down or forearm and sweep that other arm up over your ear, combining all the things that we did earlier and building our strength now, holding our poses. Draw that left shoulder back, reach over your head, and then sweep that arm up just like a gazelle in the air. Back to warrior two. Release the hands, pivot the back foot, warrior one. So let's flow through that with our breath. Inhale here. Exhale, release, pivot. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, and then exhale here. Just like a gazelle, big arc. Inhale, up overhead, back to warrior two. Exhale, release the arms, pivot the back foot, warrior one. Inhale here. Exhale, down. And then we're going to step the back foot forward, mountain pose. Notice the strength in your legs here. Notice your breathing. Let's stay here for another 2 breaths, bringing our breath back to its nice rhythm. In through the nose and out through the nose. And now we'll do that on the other side. So I'm going to switch my chair over to the other side, stepping the left foot forward, back foot back, a good 3 to 4 feet. Bend that left knee right over the ankle. Hips stay towards that front knee. Arms come up alongside of our ears. Strengthening here, drawing up through the base of our pelvic area, up into our abs, dropping the shoulders down our back. Exhale, let's release the arms for a minute, pivot the body towards the chair, and then bring the arms into a T. Once again, warrior two. Knee stays over ankle, that's a biggie. And then we bring the hand down and sweep that top arm up and over, stretching out over the left leg. Big arc here, be a gazelle, reach it up and over, back to warrior two, nice and graceful. Release the arms, pivot to the front once again, warrior one. Stay here, breathe. And then we'll do it again. Exhale, release the arms, pivot towards your chair. And the chair's right there if you need it. Check in with the front knee. And then float the arms up into a T, reaching in opposite directions. And then we'll take that side angle. And on your next inhale, sweep it up and over. Big jump into the air with your hand. Warrior two. And release the arms, pivot to the front, arms up overhead, warrior one. Exhale and release, stepping back foot forward. Pause in your mountain pose. Beautiful work today, moving with grace, agility, and strength like a gazelle. Let's come on back into our chairs and we'll just loosen up those shoulders. We did a lot with them today. Nice wide stance. We'll drop one shoulder forward and lift, the other shoulder forward and lift. Just loosen up. This also loosens up the lower back here. You might feel that from your work today as we strengthened from the bottom up. One more each side. Even it out. And then come up and heel toe. Mountain in the chair. Hands in front of heart. Take a nice breath, and as you exhale, bow to your body for its fabulous work today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're enjoying these focuses on moving like the animal kingdom. Picking out those special things that these animals do today. We moved like a gazelle. If you'd like to make sure you don't miss out on these videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you get a notification when I post a new class. Have a great day.